Hey YouTube, I'm Mythic Mikaela, and today we are doing a Premier Zendikar Rising draft. This is also known as a best of one ranked draft. You can catch me drafting live Mondays and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern and Saturdays at 9 p.m. Eastern at www.twitch.tv/Mythic Mikaela. Let's get this draft going. So for the first pack here, we have the Akiri Fearless Voyager. Whenever you attack a player with one or more equipped creatures, draw a card. You may unattach a creature equipment from creature control. If you do, tap that creature and gains indestructible on the turn. So yeah, that card seems solid at the very least. There's also Journey into Oblivion, the Song of Mad Treachery. So this kind of requires me to draft the Red-White Warriors deck and find equipment. I don't know if I want to lock myself into having to do that. I kind of just want to take the journey here and stay open. I think the rare is very good. It's just a lot more situational than just taking a journey, and the journey also makes it so that I'm like not stuck. Drafting a very specific archetype. I believe Coveted Prize was the pack 1 pick 2 rare or most left card in the last draft that I did. So that's kind of funny. Bastard Surge is a very good card. I'm always like Blood Priest is, you know, if I end up in that white black deck is something I definitely want. Here, I think if I'm just taking the best card, I kind of want to just grab this Bastard Surge. Whoop, drafting time, always force mill. We don't open enough rune crabs for that, Zenigami. We don't open enough rune crabs for that. I wish. Actually, my number one draft complaint is when my opponent goes turn 1 rune crab. And I win anyways, but I will complain about it the entire time. So I'm just going to grab the Bastard Surge, stay open here. We could end up in a kicker deck. So there's the Roiling Regrowth. I haven't been as big of a fan of this card as over like a Reclaim the Waste. I think Reclaim the Waste just fits a little bit better into other decks. Core Celebrant's kind of a staple of the Cleric's deck. Same with Blight Priest. Diviner's great in, and it's pretty good in kickers, and it's just good in the Blue-Red Wizards deck as well. Here with this journey and what I've taken so far, and since we did pass the Diviner in the last pack, I kind of just want to pick up the Celebrant at this point. Rune Crab ruins your day. Yes. Sunbird, did you ever see the imposter Rune Crab drawing that Slurms had us do? Okay, here I'm pretty much just snapping up the Nahiri's Binding. The land fits into the deck, but Binding's strong enough I want it over a land. There's also a Rabid Bite, which is very strong. Binding, I think, is just better for removal for me here. So here I'm not super excited about this pack. I could take the Blood Priest, because again, with the Core Celebrant, Cleric's type list with a little bit of party, it's good. We've seen a lot of blue. Like, that's the third Diviner we've seen come around. But I really haven't drafted a whole lot of blue-white, and I don't see a whole lot of that either. You did not, Sunbird. Okay, I will share that after this draft. It's a piece of art, let me tell you. Thank you for following, Wreck-It Raven. So here, I'm going to pick up the Blood Priest. I don't think it's the strongest card, but I think it's definitely a reasonable pick. And immediately punished for not taking the flyer in the last pack by seeing a Royal Mage a little bit late. I mean, actually, Royal Mages I've been seeing go mid-pack quite frequently, so maybe it's not even that late. This is great just to have it as the option of the land or the spell. Not really excited about the Dauntless Unity. I hate Mesa Links. Some people play it, I hate it. So, yeah, I'm just gonna pick up the Dual Face card here. And sure enough, we get past a very good pack for what we're looking at doing right here. So the Cleric is great. Goes well with the Celebrant. If we pick up any of a Blight Priest, also great. I think this goes along with my my last draft. I kind of had a decision where I was choosing between a 2/2 Cleric and the Gloom Hunter, and I think I just like the Gloom Hunter better than anything that's on the ground. Well, this is not an exciting pack for me. Mind Drain is definitely playable. My opponents seem to find ways to wreck me with Mind Drain quite often. And it's, you know, a lot of the things that you can pick up in the Cleric deck, it's very, very, very reasonable. Farside Adept, I'm never upset to have that in the situation. The Pickaxe is good, usually a little bit better in a Gruul deck. I've only taken one green card at this point. This is the type of deck you always want one Blood Beckoning in, so we'll pick that up here. I think it's better than Skitter Sneak. Skitter Sneak I like a lot better if I'm in the Blue-Black Rogues deck. Counts as a land. We're picking it up. So I'll pick up Oblivion Hunger here. Occasionally it's okay with the Cleric's deck, but not always. The Rebirth was way late. Yeah, Slurms. The Rebirth was definitely way late there. I'm picking up a Dreadworm here. It's probably not making the cut. We got our baby fledgling here. This isn't Daddy Fledgling. This isn't the alternate art that is like the big like buff fledgling. This is the one that like doesn't quite have it all together. Ooh, or there's a Deadly Alliance. So here, I think the Fledgling is just such a good body for the deck that I want to take it over the Deadly Alliance, even though I think Deadly Alliance is just a stronger card. And my thoughts are, is this set actually has a fair amount of removal that's fairly good, and even though I think Deadly Alliance is fairly top tier removal, I think I want to take the Fledgling here. Black and white seem open. Yeah, Sunbird. Black and white do seem open. I'm not having a lot of faith in human drafters as of late. I'm really not having a lot of faith in them. Like, I have seen some wild stuff passed. Oh my goodness. This pack is... So this pack is busted. And I'm not even 100% sure what I want to take here. Because, like... I'm kind of leaning healer. I am kind of leaning healer here. Although, like, the Scion of the Storm is just, like, extremely good. My thoughts on healer is a little less mana intensive. That's another Deadly Alliance too. Wow. This pack is very, very good. And I am fully, like, this is just the power level of everything in this pack. Like, you're not upset about, like, having any of these cards in your deck. Except for the Ox. Or in the Blood Priced. The Blood Price and the Ox are the only two cards I don't want to take from this pack, unless I'm not in those colors. Human drafters can't be trusted. Yeah, I'd rather draft versus bots sometimes. Okay, here there's a Stampede, which is good. This deck probably just wants a Subtle Strike over a Stampede. So we're going to go with a Subtle Strike here. I think black is open. Cannot confirm nor deny, but all signs would point to Nighthawk Scavenger being open. Shepherd of Heroes is also very nice in this pack, but Nighthawk Scavenger is just a straight up, like, bomb. Okay, so I'm going to take the Sky Dancer here. MTGO drafters hit or miss. Arena drafters miss or miss. Well, I know nobody in my left, like, nobody in to the 3 seats left to me are in black, clearly. Like, I know that much. That's, you know, that's good news for me. Okay, here... I'm thinking this is a Farsight Adept. The Constrictor doesn't have a whole lot of play in this deck specifically. So I'm going to take the Adept. Keep filling up the hand and my opponent's, but whatever. We're going to pretend my cards are better than theirs. Skulker's a 2-drop. Totally reasonable pick here. It's a very late Subtle Strike. Was this... Okay, I don't think this is the insane pack that we saw, but I'll take the Adept here. No, this was my pack 1. I think it's the next pack that's the very, very good one. I have like 3 Adepts now. What the heck? Okay, so in this spot, I could take the Consumption, or I can take the Celebrant. I think I just want the Celebrant. I really like this card, but I think I just want the Celebrant here. Is anyone in this pod black other than us? Doubtful. Very doubtful. Okay, Crawling Barrens is a very good card. A little... I do have a lot of doubles in my other colors, which makes me like a little like worried about picking this. Like I really don't want to end up in a situation where I'm just like struggling with my second color of mana, which happens like more often than I wish. So I'm kind of actually thinking maybe just taking the Shepherd here instead. Well, chat says Barrens is too good. I think it's closer. I think I can take the Barrens, and I get so nervous about my mana base. I just get so nervous about my mana base. We got this Binding and this Scavenger hanging out over here. Okay, Archpriest is good. I don't think we have Wizard Cleric. We don't have really a whole lot of warriors. I don't think we have any warriors, actually. So I kind of just want to take the Expert here over the Archpriest. Obviously, if I get full party, like, huge upside. You're saying Archpriest? I mean, it's a 1-drop. And a Cleric. I've just been a really big fan of Expert. Here, for me, it's just the healer. It fits well with everything. We have plenty of clerics to turn it on. I think I'm on another Gloom Hunter here. Having 2 of them in the deck's really good. Stinger's doesn't perform as highly in this deck, and I have, other 1/4s in that spot. So, take the Gloom Hunter. Guess we're taking another Gloom Hunter. I'm honestly not really excited about anything in this pack. I'd probably just grab a Kite Sail and move it to the sideboard. Okay, well, Shepherd came back around, so that makes me a lot happier about that land pick earlier. Well, no, we're on pack 7, so that didn't come back around. That was just still in a pack. Blight Priest is excellent. That is excellent to see in pack 8 for us. We had passed, I think, 1 or 2 earlier, maybe, and then we never saw them again. Yeah, that Blight Priest was huge. It just really pulled the deck together nicely. Okay, nothing good came back from our first pack. I'll just take this field research. Hate on the blue players a little bit. Nothing exciting here. Not going to play 2 Sky Dancers, probably. Nothing exciting. Just going to make my sideboarding life harder. At least I can start looking at my deck now. I have 3 Gloom Hunters. We're just going to attack with 1/1s in the air until our opponent dies. That's the plan. So the Stinger came back. Wow. I don't think I want to play all 3 Farsighter Adepts. I don't think that's what I want to be doing with my life. Or Farsight Adept, not Farsighter. Probably not. Maybe play the Mind Drain, probably not. Cutting a Sky Dancer for sure. Oh no, Arena rearranged my stuff. So I think I'm going 8-7, and then I have the 2 comes into play tap lands. So I think we're okay on mana. Like we could end up in awkward situations, but that gives us 18 total sources, which I'm happy with that here. So we need to make 3 cuts now. I think it could be Skulker. I think I'm cutting the Shadow Stinger. I have like a couple ways I could get cute with the play, but I just don't have enough rogues to like really make that a possibility. Maybe I don't, like, maybe the Mind Drain is like just decent for me. Maybe I cut an Adept, cut the Skulker, and leave in the Mind Drain. We're at 16 creatures, so we're good on creatures. We've got some decent removal. I don't see anything like too sketch in here. I think if I can time the Mind Priest right, like I think it'll be like a pretty reasonable card in this deck. Or I could just like draw and have it be bad. That's probably what's gonna happen. Okay, let's give this a shot. Okay, I need to move my screen back. I'm gonna keep here. Got a curve. We're doing things. Life's good. Everything you could want. Maybe I even consider not playing the Mind Drain because I do have the Expert. And that kind of fills that spot in a way. I think they have the 2-1. Okay, maybe they don't. They just have nothing. But I always attack there first before letting them draw because I just don't want to give them the opportunity to draw something that they didn't have. Okay. I think what I want to do here is Expert and Gloom Hunter because I have 2 more Gloom Hunters. So I can see 3 cards from their hand, which I think is pretty huge. Spaloth could get a little scary. I'm going to take the Survivor, so swing in for 3. So now if I can like get a healer or something like that on the board, like I at least can start like making chump blockers for this Baloth, which would be a really big deal. We do need to draw something besides lands. That is part of the key to this plan. Yikes. Gross. Well, at least it doesn't have trample. At least it doesn't have trample. I will block with this 1/2. That wasn't doing anything anyways, so we good. Oh, Shepherd of Heroes is nice. I kind of wish I hadn't blocked last time, but it's okay. It's okay. So yeah, we'll Shepherd. I don't know. I think blocking still, like, saved me way more life than, like, I netted in that situation, so Worth. Definitely worth. Could you imagine how scary like Gruul could be in this format if there was like something that like gave double strike in red, like other formats? So that has Menace now. I could always Blood Beckoning for the Expert pack, which I don't hate. Might be like slightly greedy because like I could always like if they find some way to kill my flyers, but I don't think that's what's gonna happen. Sure, you can have your Blood Beckoning. That's fine. It's actual Thoughtseize right now. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No, it's better than Thoughtseize Slurms. I don't take 2 damage. It doesn't even hurt me. It doesn't even hurt me. Okay, now they're dead. We found lethal. So, we drew very well there. Was very happy with those draws. Would accept those draws again. Okay, this is a really cool looking deck box though, right? Like the Journey to Oblivion. So I keep thinking Journey to Nowhere, but that's a different card. I think this looks sweet on a deck box. That's just me. A much better card, yes. Yes. Well, this is a mulligan. You know, I like to be able to cast my spells, and this hand does not do that at all for me. This hand has issues, but I think we keep. I'm gonna, as much as I kind of hate Mind Drain, I'm gonna keep because, like, I guess I can put it on the bottom of my library, but the card's at its best in my opening hand is the thing. No blocks. So now what I'm a little scared of is that they're just gonna be able to like start dropping a lot of stuff on the board. Okay. I think I still just want to celebrate in this situation. And possibly Mind Drain the next turn. Oh, crap. Okay. It did pause, which makes me a little nervous that they have the 1 mana removal spell. They could have the protection spell. I think that costs 2, though. Not going to block. They might just have the +2/+2. That could have been the pause. So right now they have I have a Cleric out, so I get to look at 2 cards this way. I could just Mind Drain this turn, too. I think I like getting the creatures on the board, though. Well, this gets more cards out of their hand. I guess it's better to play this later, so let's Mind Drain them now. Okay, so they could have the 2/1 flyer here. Oh, just practice tactics. Okay, so I did think they had it, but they didn't use in the Gloom Hunter, so they must have like at least 1 or 2 Subtle Strikes, which is probably why they're not killing the Gloom Hunter, would be my guess. Well, there's our Subtle Strike. Oh, I couldn't even play this out. I was thinking I could. Let's get the last card out of their hand. I'm guessing it's a land or a trick. Oh, no, it's a card that I'm very happy I got out of their hand. So in case they do have discard, I'm going to hold on to this Plains. No blocks here. So I'm just debating what I want to do here. I'm going to see if there's a pause. Okay, there really wasn't, so... -1, +1. So in about 45 minutes, we have our playtest group starting. That's where me, Skybills, Emma Skyward, and Unicorn Fluff test standard, and it's been a lot of fun. Really been a lot of fun. Okay, I'm pretty cool trading with a Skulker here. So, and yeah, they're kind of pressured into the blocking in that spot too. I think this is a land, but let's get some info. Like, I really have no reason to play that as land right now, so it's all good. Just because most of their cards are discard 2, we will go ahead and play out this Plains. I have a little bit more double white than I... Oh, no, it's even. It's even in this deck. Rip Omnath. I've actually, like, Standard has been really nice and balanced recently, honestly. Like, I was saying at the beginning of the stream that I've played a little bit of Standard in the last few days, and, you know, kind of tried out a couple different decks, and, you know, nothing made me feel too much pain, which is surprising, but also very good. Do you think my opponent and I are just both drawing lands? Like, I don't even know what they could possibly have at this point. No, that was so good for them. That was so good for them. Come on, deck, help. Help me. No more lands. We drew enough of those already. Okay, well, I can play this healer. Maybe someday we'll draw something. Oh, opponent's a fan of the Mason Links. I see. That's a good one. I will accept Nighthawk Scavenger into my party. So what, I have a Nahiri's Binding for removal. Do I have other removal I can draw? I used my Subtle Strike already, I think. No, I have 2 Subtle Strikes. Okay, that's a decent one. So, yeah, I think I'm cool attacking with both of these here. They trade, they lose a couple life. Actually, I should have attacked with this, because they were actually... That was lethal. That was actually lethal if they didn't have anything. Might have been a little bit of punt. I guess it's, like, really bad if I attack with that and they do have something. So... But I couldn't think. Like, the only thing I could think of was the... Okay, there is the deal damage equal to the number of creatures you have spell, which is an uncommon. So that could have killed the Nighthawk. I guess with how they were playing, it was just pretty unlikely they had anything. Okay, not not the fanciest hand. I'm going to keep this. I think I'm just going to hold the Rebirth because I'm not under pressure to like really have to hit anything on 4 here. Even though Aqua Teen Hunger Force kind of sucked, BO1 is such a great name. I think opponent has a great name. My favorite episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force is the Brood Witch. And I don't know why I find that episode so funny, but I do. Like, I find it, like, unreasonably funny. Not gonna lie. Okay, this is, like, when you cast cards like Field Research, it makes my cards suck. So, you know, if you could consider not doing that, I'd be a fan. Okay, just because of how this is looking, I'm going to play out this Acquisition Expert now. I'm gonna look at 2 cards. They're probably 2 lands. It's fine. It's fine. I would like to take that Nahiri's Binding. Thank you. Okay, so they're party. Interesting. So if I could just take out one of their creatures, that would be good. I also, ooh, Mind Drain like seems really nice here. Let's Mind Drain them. This will be like bad news for me if they do in fact have party in those last 2 creatures and they're like 2 drops, but what, they need a rogue and a... Oh, well, they have the rogue. Okay, no, we actually are almost at party. Dang. No, no crabs. No crabs. Crap. Oh no! Oh no! Did you... That was such a good mill for them! Oh no! Okay, it's fine. I have Blood Beckoning. It's fine. We're fine. We're totally fine. So if I Blood Beckoning now, I can just get back 1. Okay, if I Blood Beckoning for 1, I can do that. I think I just want to do it for 2, though. Okay, no, I take it back. It was good that they milled me. It was good. We'll accept it. We'll accept it. Crap, so they have removal. You're gonna kill my Gloom Hunter? I should have attacked before getting my stuff back. That was loose. Loose play was loose. They have a lot of rares. They, in fact, have a lot of rares. They don't have party, though, so, you know, that's good for us. I think they probably have something here to, like, get cute with this. So I want to block the rogue here over the cleric. I could double block here. I actually don't hate that. So, if they do have, like, a trick and they get to kill my Core Celebrant, like, that's fine. They get to kill 2 things, but I'd rather, like, try to get one of these off the board. Yeah. Okay, so now we can Celebrant. And I can kick this next turn, too, which is pretty relevant. Okay, yes, opponent. Lands are what you're supposed to mill. That is correct. No, you're not supposed to Nahiri's Binding that. That's fine, though. We have another. We have another, it's fine. So in case they have the pay 1, I'm going to play my land out. If it's the pay 2, then, you know, GG. But pay 1 we can handle. No attacks here. Oof, oof. They're getting the Spoils Adventure. Wow. Their deck's built very nice. Okay, so they have a duelist, but that doesn't do a whole lot against me here. We're dealing 4 a turn. That's gonna slow us down 2 a turn, or 2 on 1 turn, so we'd only deal 2. So I guess it does change the clock by 1. But if I draw a creature, then it's the same clock. It's even better when they know you ripped it off the top. Yeah, right? It's definitely better that way. Okay, we're gonna take 6 from our whopping 37 life total. I think they're just trying to get me to like make loose blocks. But you know what? Not today. Not today. I'm not gonna give them the opportunity to draw anything. So. Yep. Gosh, this kind of advances their plan a little bit, doesn't it? I wonder if I'm actually supposed to hold that a turn just so they can't, like, possibly, like, draw another answer. And, you know, then I just straight up have lethal the next turn. Okay, I'm going to say overall, these mills are not going my way. I needed those cards. Quite a bit. So we're just going to hang out here. So yeah, it's interesting. I'm wondering if I was actually just supposed to hold this and not play it. Oh my gosh, stop milling. Oh, crap. I need that healer so badly. That healer would have just been GG. It would have just been GG. Okay, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Here to steal my draft strats? Curlian, I wish I had good draft strats to give you. Yeah, we need another creature. I should have one. I don't know. They've milled a lot of creatures. I might just have lands left. I have a 57% chance to draw a land, so not looking great. Okay, that seems like an okay draw, though. Not that kind of creature, yeah, right? My goodness. And it might be best for me just to attack when they can't do anything, but ugh. Yikes. Yikes. I don't know if I have another creature left to get. Please don't mill creatures. Lands only. Like, okay, okay. Okay, it's looking better. Okay, creature, please, creature. Or removal do too. Removal? Creature? Oh, crap. If they draw a land, I'm just dead then. I really think I messed up by playing this Farside Adept. I really think that was a punt. I think I might, like, I don't know what the order of cards was, but I think maybe letting them have that extra draw that turn was a big punt and lost me this game. So, it's kind of sad. But yeah, if they draw a land, I'm just dead. Don't slow roll the land if you have an opponent. Don't slow roll it. Okay, their deck's extremely good, though. Their deck is extremely good. I have no lands left, so we're only drawing spells. I have no lands left in my library. Please have this be a creature. Please have this be a creature. My baby! It's my baby! Yay! So yeah, I do think I made the mistake of playing the Adept that game. I should have just held it, because that just, like, forces them to have to draw the flyer or the removal. So, oh crap, it's a win and in. Oh crap, it's a win and in. Finally, after, like, the slowest climb of all time, we have a win and in. I feel very fortunate to have beat that deck, because it was extremely synergistic with some very good rares to fit the deck. So, very fortunate. So I'm playing 18 lands. I'm gonna keep. I have 2 draw steps to hit my 3rd land. I think I'm favored to hit it. We might get hurt. You never know. That's not it. Please land. Please land. I need my land emote. That's what that I need, my land and my flood emotes. That's what we need, and that's gonna help. You were joking with Mike Brill. He was 7 pips from Mythic, which is exactly halfway between Gold 4 and Mythic. Feels like it. It certainly feels like it. Okay, you know, I wanted the 3rd land, would have preferred the untap one, but we'll work with it. We'll work with it. If my opponent's just playing Nectar Pots, I think we can handle the situation. So my plan's going to be to play an Adept on this next turn. Are they just going to, like, pump? What if my opponent just, like, pumps? Okay, they didn't pump, which is, like, kind of sad. I kind of wish they had pumped. So we're doing this. I want to hit land drops. Please. Thank you. Thank you, deck. I appreciate when my deck listens to me and takes into consideration the words that I say. Don't like... Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll eventually deal with that. We can gain some life. If I hit a land here, like, life is... Ooh, nice. I was gonna say, if we hit a land here, life is super good. And we did hit a land here. So I can Shepherd. Although I think, like, the Celebrant into Gloom Hunter is, like, a little bit better as far as, like, life totals go. They're gonna kill it. Okay. I thought they were gonna kill the Celebrant, but they didn't. Okay, maybe they are gonna... I keep thinking they're gonna kill the Celebrant. I think they have a, I mean, it could be a Subtle Strike, but I think it could also just be the Vanquish the Weak, or I guess it's nothing. Interesting. Interesting. So consideration play Shepherd last turn was, like, it possibly set me up to, like, double spell with the Oblivion and the Nahiri's Binding, but I don't think we're at a point that we have to be doing that either. Are they thinking about re-equipping this? I kind of think they are. That Subtle Strike was a very, very nice draw. So, since I drew that, I think my plan is to Core Celebrant this turn. I could consider Nahiri's Binding on like the Scythe Cat or something. Let's attack first and see what happens. I could also just Journey here because I don't think my my situation's gonna get much better. You know, let's do the Binding here. A little bit more difficult on mana, although putting out the creature is nice. It makes it really hard to lose if I get the creature out here. Yeah. Okay. I'm on the Nahiri's Binding game. Just gonna be on the Nahiri's Binding game here. I guess this gets a little... If they start making me discard, that's where the scan gets like a little sketch. I think that's something I'm pretty, No, I'm not sure about doing that. -1 here, +1 here is what we want to be doing with our life. Thank you for checking, Arena. Thank you for checking. Appreciate it. So with Wizard Cleric, I'm just thinking about double spelling this turn. I'm probably just playing out the Shepherd instead. Because I could do this and hope I hit the land, right? Let's go ahead and get in for 2. Let's Shepherd. This is 5 life, so it puts us back up to 21. And it blocks this. Oh, I guess I can't block the Constrictor because that was Menace. But okay, that's what we're doing. That's fine. I'm just gonna Journey that this next turn. Hopefully, like 6th land would be great for this situation, but. They're down to 2 cards, so I'm guessing they have a pump spell. Gloomhunter is actually a pretty nice draw for us here. I'm going to attack first. So I definitely want to Journey this Ascetic. I think I just play another Gloomhunter out. It might be better just to hold it to kick it. So they're ending their deck now. I guess if they have removal for the Nahiri's Binding, then like it kind of does something, but this is cool. Oh. Okay. Well. You know, it's not often that your opponent's at 23 life and concedes to get you into Diamond, but I'll take it. I'll take it any day. Thanks, opponent. Okay, so I'm actually, like, really happy with this because, like, I feel like my focus isn't perfect, right? But, like, I think I'm playing, like, slightly better than I have the past couple streams, so. We diamond, yeah. Okay, now just the never-ending climb to Mythic so I can be qualified for the MIQ and have every single weekend booked in November, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just day 2 again and I won't even have to worry about my Mythic rank. It was funny. I was super focused on like hitting Mythic last month, right? And then I day 2 that MIQ. I'm like, I'm pretty sure this just automatically qualifies me for the next MIQ now. And then I like when I looked, I'm like, yep, definitely just gonna sit here and play Hearthstone Battlegrounds when I'm not streaming. Definitely what I'm doing with my life. And working on cosplay. I did have to finish that Arlen cosplay, which may have consumed my life. And by the way, if you're lurking and you haven't heard yet, we are hosting a draft tournament a week from today, actually. with some excellent prizes thanks to Card Sphere. Oh my gosh, y'all! I need talking lessons. Oh, this hand's so good. If I had a black mana, but I don't, so I think I'm mulliganing. Plus, we're playing its Greedy Goblin. Okay. Okay, this is way better. This is way better. We keep... I really want to ship this binding. I think I ship the binding. I don't love it, but I don't want to sit there as a dead card. Speaking Lessons. Yes, I need Speaking Lessons. Card Sphere for sponsoring, because that means first place is going to get a Zendikar set booster box. Second place is going to get a draft booster box. And then we got some Amazon gift cardies for third and fourth place. So... be sure to sign up. There's a rules document linked in the sign up now, and also once you're in the Discord, I will assign you a draft role, and you will get to see all the awesome deets in there as well. So for your reference. That was the most aggressive subtle strike I've ever seen in my life. Like, you know what that tells me? My opponent has no other way of dealing with that fledgling. That's what that tells me. Or they have 500 removal spells. But that subtle strike was, aggressive. Super aggressive. You've been practicing using the app? Yeah. Oh, can you draft against boss for the tournament? Carillion, did you watch my my video at all? I did on like, you know, like how to use the app and all that. Because I was the bots were passing me some nice cards. I was kind of enjoying it. It's kind of a nice thing. Okay, I'm gonna Sky Dancer here. Gain some life. Have a great time. What's interesting is, like, I am at the point that I can, like, start pumping this. The card is good. Card is super good. Okay. So -1 there, +1 here. So they could make me discard this card, which would suck a little bit, but even if I, like, don't draw anything, I still have this low bro. This little crawling barons. Still have this little crawling barons. I'm gonna have to start declining it if I'm not attacking with it. My opponent's, like, certainly had a start here. Okay, I'm gonna play out my land. Yay, we beat the Greedy Goblin because they missed their 4th land drop. Okay, 5 wins. We got our money back. We got our money back. That's half the battle. That is half the battle. I think this deck's pretty sweet, though. I really like this deck. But, you know, when you get 4th pick, Nighthawk Scavenger, like, that's usually a sign that you win the right colors. That's your life lesson. It's your life lesson for the day. But remember, I didn't do stupid stuff this draft either. Like, you know, force a red-white warriors deck because I opened a rare. I took a journey and I played smartly. So is it possible to have an opening 7 with both my colors? Like, is that a thing? I think this one I actually... So it almost feels like a mulligan 6 right away since I have the scavenger in my hand, but like with the fledgling, I'm on the draw and I have 3 draws to hit my 3rd land, and I'm gonna follow up with Celebrate no matter what. Like, it makes me want to keep this. It does make me want to keep this. So, although, oh gosh, if we don't hit that, if we don't hit black mana, I'm just gonna like stare at the card and cry. Okay, step 1. Step 1. Step 2. Hey. Hey, I like this. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Okay, so since they're black and they probably have removal, it makes me want to play the Celebrant out before the Scavenger. However, like, them taking a whole turn off to, like, remove the Scavenger and me having, like, 2, like, very good cards in play. Also, you know, like, usually attack first before you make your plays. I just like to try to play fast in these situations, and that's why I make that beforehand. But if I'm, like, getting ready for a tournament, I always try to, like, make sure I'm doing that sequencing right. The Vikings are such a generous organization that they made sure the Falcons didn't start 06. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I lost in fantasy again this week, and I'm like super upset about it. Like, my team's like really good, and then I played against Derrick Henry this week, and it kind of felt really bad. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I am Blood Priest expert here. Although I need to get this out. I can also Mind Drain. I kind of like Blood Priest expert. Yeah, and we want to do that pre-combat. Does this exile or? I know they discard. So yeah, we definitely do it this way. Know who did start 06? Was it the Vikings? Have the Vikings won? I feel like they won a game, but maybe I'm wrong. So they have to show me 2 of their cards. Show me your cards, opponent. Yeah. Yeah, Slurms. Yeah. It hurt. It hurt. Yeah, Curly, you don't even have Le'Veon Bell anymore. Sorry. I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of their Blood Beckoning. That tells me they have removal or, like, creatures in their hand, or they're gonna, like, make me discard the stuff in my hand. Yeah, that's, you know, the first 3 weeks went really great, like, and I think I've like some of the most points scored against me in the league, and like even after the first 3 weeks, I still had, like, the most points scored against me, but like, well, like, I think there was one person behind me, and that was like the person who I beat when they scored like 1,000,000,000 points, but no blocks. So they kicked the Moss Skeleton. I don't even know what this card does. When 1 or more +1/+1 counters are put on a creature you control, if it's in your graveyard, you may put it on top of your library. Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Checks out. I think we're gonna probably... Actually, I'm just gonna make them discard the last 2 cards in their hand. That's actually the plan here. Nice. Nice. I'm down with that. Not down with that. Wow, their deck is solid. So we don't block? They die? Like, I'm just gonna journey just to make sure they die, but... Being a Jets fan is learning to love how much it hurts. Because, yeah, so who is even on the Jets? Does the Jets even have any players? Like, I don't know. Didn't, like, their quarterback get mono last year? Was that a thing that happened? I feel like that was the thing that happened. Um, yeah, but yeah, going against Derrick Henry this week was, oh, oh my goodness. It did not feel good whatsoever. I'm 6-0. I am 6-0. That means it's time to 0-3, but I'm 6-0. Yeah, we have time before our playtest group starts. Being a Jets fan is like being a Mets fan. Well, apparently being a Vikings fan this year is really, really terrible. So, Carillion, do you ever remember a time when your Jets were good? Did like Joe Namath play for the Jets or something? So my mom used to take us to get like the discounted Hallmark ornaments every single year after Christmas, and for some reason I picked out like a Joe Namath. So I have like this Jets, like football player ornament like in my box of ornaments, and it like everything else is like Barbie for some reason, like Wizard of Oz, like stuff like that, and then just like a Jets player. Darnold is good but young and not one man army. Okay. Welcome back, Phantom. The Jets went to the AFC champion game in 09 and 10. With the butt fumble at quarterback. Oh, okay, hold on. I know that. Those were the good years. Well, Curlian, if it makes you feel better, I live in Nebraska and therefore am a Husker fan. So I'm going to keep because, again, likely to hit the third land. I have the adept. We're watching... What is Sinister? Because I actually don't know. Okay, well, I think it's played. The Sanchez? Okay. Okay. I'm going to hold this, so we'll heal her here first. Oh, I guess I could have just, like, Loom Huntered. That might have been reasonable. I was, like, still acting like I only had planes in my hand. It's a very disturbing Halloween movie. Ugh, yikes. I don't like disturbing. Disturbing movies are terrifying. Okay, so that kind of makes me not want to attack here. I kind of want to... I don't really need to, like, play out the Adept. I could just, like, hold up this Skydancer. It's probably just right to play the Celebrant, though. Yeah, I think I'm on playing the Celebrant here. You remember the Jets drafting Scott Frost not to play quarterback? Nebraska hasn't been good at football in 20 years, but don't let them know it. Shh. Actually, it's like, okay, so I feel like, you know, like, when Bo Pelini, like, I feel like, you know, we at least, like, didn't, like, lose every single game, every single season, right? Like, there was always, like, that glimmer of hope, right? You were always at least, like, making a bowl game or something. And now it's just, feels bad. Now it just feels real bad. Okay, as much as I want to, like, use... Heck. I'm thinking about how I want to double spell, right? Like, getting this out with, like, you know, a whole party going on is, like, real nice. Maybe I just play this out. Maybe that's just the play and take it from there. Although maybe it is right for me just to Gloom Hunter out and the Blood Priest, and then we'll figure out what goes on next turn. Okay, nah. I'm on Adept. I'm on Adept. Okay, fine. Fine, I'm playing it tapped. Don't mention the Dark Era. When Nebraska hired Scott Frost to try to get 6 wins a year. That was like 2 years ago. It was like literally 2 years ago, Slurms. It wasn't even that long ago. Unfortunately, it was the Knicks. Oh, you're talking talking about Bill Callahan. Okay, yeah. I mean, like, really, if we really want to identify a specific point when things really went downhill, yeah, sure. That was probably the moment. That was probably the moment. I didn't watch a whole lot of football back then, but, you know. Okay, I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna cry, and hope I draw, like, some removal or something. Your team is the joke of the division of the conference, and that division has Florida and Georgia in it. Who's your team, Slurms? Is it Kentucky, or am I just, like, totally off on that? Okay, no blocks. Take, like, 1,000,000. They gain, like, 1,000,000. But, like, not really. I'm just saying, like, 1,000,000. Kentucky. Okay. I mean, we have... It's pretty embarrassing whenever we go against Ohio State, honestly. But, you know, I really... People act like there's, like, such a huge, massive difference between all the divisions, and I really don't think there is. Like, I think people just, like, really exaggerate that quite a bit. Yeah. Wisconsin's just kind of mean, honestly. If you want my opinion on it, I think Wisconsin's mean. Okay, so they want to put a counter on this. This has indestructible, so they're basically just getting in for free. So I am going to block with the adept here. They could have something, but I don't see any real reason to take the damage there if I don't have to. You know, I got really excited for a second thinking that was the removal spell, but then I remembered I hadn't drafted that one. Then I remembered. Let's just not talk about conference games for Nebraska. Look, I don't think Minnesota or Iowa are that good, right? I think Wisconsin and, like, Ohio State are, like, very... But, I mean, even Iowa has, like, definitely become better. Like, I feel like there was that one year that everyone was just, like, straight up, like, hating on, like, the Big Ten, right? And then, like, I think the Big Ten, like, won, like, a ton of their conference games. Okay, I feel like my opponent's playing Standard, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Also, opponent's deck might actually just be better than ours. If I'm being honest. Minnesota went 11-2 last year. It's true. It's true. Block there. Block here. I don't know what my opponent's, like, trying to do with her life, but sure. I guess they're trying to just win at Magic, which, you know, is smart. Smart, I guess. I guess they always get the healer back there if I... Yeah. I don't know. They were always getting the healer back somehow. Okay, I'll Blood Priest. Getting for a whopping 2 damage here. Diffusion, thank you for that Prime sub. Welcome back. Diffusion, I haven't heard from you in a while. How have things been? I know you were having a rough week last time we talked, so I hope things got better. And beat Nebraska. Slurms, why are you trying to hurt me? Why are you trying to hurt me? Okay, you know what? Every nice thing I just said about my opponent's deck, I take back. I take it all back. $50/50th election meal sucks. Oh, I bet. We just did, like, one, like, whatever the drop boxes are for them. So hopefully, like, doing the drop boxes, like, helps you out. I don't know. I don't know if it makes your life better at all, but that's what we do. I don't know how to win this game. At all. Help. I'm just gonna keep attacking with this 2/1 and hoping it gets there. I'm probably supposed to play this out. You're just saying, like, okay, like, they're facts, okay? But, like, you know, sometimes I don't need to hear all the facts that are going to cause me pain, right? I just don't. Opponent, stop having removal. Please. Stop having rare. My opponent's deck is just rare and removals. It's just all rare and removals. This is the life we're forced to live. It's the oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I hear you on that one. Yeah, we've been getting a few of those, and they are, yeah. It's way too many. It's way too many. Oh crap! No, that's a rogue. I think it's a counter on it. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I don't care about anything that's going on here. I'm just dying. I'm just dying. What even is my out here? Okay, that'll help. That'll definitely help. That's a good draft. You know, Cicero, I do know it's a good draft plan. Tom stole my headphones, and I really need my headphones. Why would Tom do that? Okay. I'm gonna have to pause in a second to grab my headphones because this playtest group will be starting after I finish not going 7-0. I thought this was it. I thought this was gonna be the 7-0. Why didn't Wizards reprint a good Black Wrath? I mean, like, what, Damnation's like the last Black Wrath that we had? I mean, like, I think we have, like, a lot more Wrath effects in Black than we've, like, really had for the most part. So. Whatever. I'm taking 9. I don't care. I don't care, opponent. Crushing my soul over here. So now I just kind of have to play the Grim Hunter out as a 1/1, which is fine. Well, like, fine-ish. I don't know. Fine might be aggressive word. Yeah, and yeah, Damnation's like breaks like the color pie. Normal election isn't bad. Maybe 1 to 2 Republican ads a day. Oh my gosh. There's been so... We've gotten a ton. And I voted, like, whenever the first day was that I could vote is when I voted. Block, block. 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 Oh, I guess I gotta take this out here too if I want to. That might be better. Okay, I'm in. I'm in. If they have a removal or a trick, it, like, kind of sucks, but, like... It is what it is. I guess I could have considered not blocking the healers. Okay, Subtle Strike was yikes for me. Yeah, Slurms, I think the fact that I know, like, how many... Did they just have 2 Subtle Strikes? What? Oh my goodness. No. No, no, no. No. Oh, I'm sad now. I'm real sad now. Okay, opponent's deck was good. Okay, let's see. Let's get that 7th win. Like, I just want to get the 7th win, get done with, and then we'll play some Mono Red for Phantom afterwards. What do I say? Do I say 15 minutes on that? Yo, I need to learn what my channel points say. It's been a while since anybody's forced me to play Mono Red, honestly. And we're just gonna wait forever for a draft. Waiting forever. So is El Cheapo like the official name for those? Wow, we have to be in Mythic player to get the 7th win here. I think I definitely, like, this hand has, like, great curve. If this stays alive and I get to slam the healer, that's insane. So I'm in oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. Not like this. Not like this. Oh no. I just want my 7th win without having to deal with these rune crabs. Is that too much to ask? Is that too much to ask? Oh my gosh, they're gonna counter this too? Oh my gosh, oh. Seriously, I think I said on Monday night that I am incapable of not complaining when my opponent plays a turn 1 rune crab, and here we are. Here we are. I'm gonna be sitting here complaining about this turn 1 rune crab. Okay, so I probably should have played. I actually punted. I wanted to play the scavenger here, by the way. I was still on the Farsight Adept plan, and that is a mistake that I find myself making a lot when I'm not paying enough attention to my games, where I don't think about like what I drew for the turn when I definitely should. I just get a little bit too ahead of myself. So I could attack here, but I'm a little worried about them having the 2-1, so I'm going to go ahead and play this Adept out first. I'm probably just going to hold back, because this just has more value with getting the healer out, so. I really think they have the 2-1. Or the 1-3. See, look, it could have been even worse for me. It's just giving me gas for bloodbanking, yeah. Yeah, if I don't mill first. You sent me a message on Facebook. I don't have Facebook open on this computer, so I'm definitely not going to see it for a while. Oh no. Y'all, I'm already down to 18 cards. I really need to play this. That was like pretty bad for me, so. Pretty bad for me. I mean, I guess I could make the mill. Yeah. Okay. Oh no, they have the counter. Oh no. Okay, good, they don't have it. They could have the bounce here, which isn't good for me. But my plan right now is just to try to race this mill that's happening, even though I might not be able to. Did you tell me about your busted red-black draft deck from the last El Cheapo drafts? No, what was all in it? Or, I mean, there's a chance that you did. And I'm just blanking, but what was all in that deck? Okay, so we're going to double spell this turn. Let's... I'm actually pretty cool just getting in with both of these here. I obviously want to hold the healer back. But I need a... I'm down to 11 cards already. Their deck is absurd. Absurd. Oh, okay, yeah, Star-Lord. Okay, I do remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Just absolutely busted. Absolutely busted. So they could have like the -4, -0, but we'd be okay with that, so... Okay, so I'm going to play Scavenger. It's the one I want to resolve, but I'm guessing... I don't know, it plays like around like 1 card to do it that way. And no! I was guessing they had that card, though. Merc, thank you for gifting a sub and... Or, hold on. Merc, you subbed. You subbed for 5 minutes. Oh my gosh. That was your 10 out of 10. Everyone spam those Crasis. Crasi. Sometimes I can't read. I just saw the thank you is like what I saw first. Discard 2 cards? Rude. Rude. Okay, so I could discard... I really don't want to discard the Mind Drain, but I don't want to discard the Blood Beckoning either. But, ugh. Ugh. Am I racing this at this point? Okay, we're discarding this for sure. I think I want to discard the Blood Beckoning, because if I hit a land drop, I get to cast both of these in 1 turn. And I think that's pretty relevant. And also, this makes me a 1/1. If they kill this somehow, so... I really don't know. I could just be dead next turn if they... Yeah, I might just be... If they have a land, I'm just dead. Oof. 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 So I can Mind Drain. Okay, well, I'm going to attack first. Are there different outfits for... We do dress up Tom. We do dress up Tom. So. Dice, go ahead and post. Go ahead and post. I'm excited to see it. I definitely won't be looking at it until after stream personally, but definitely go ahead and post it. But yes, Merc, it's going decent so far. So, you know, no complaints here. I think I'm about to lose. Okay, so my take is that the Mind Drain doesn't do a whole lot here because they just, if they have the land, they have the land, right? Like, me making him discard it, it's not going to do anything. So I play the Scavenger, but if they have the land, I'm just dead. Like, that's all there is to it. It's literally all there is to it. I will play this tapped. But yeah, since we wear pink on Wednesdays, Tom needs a pink outfit. So he is currently wearing his kawaii as sus. It says sus. You can't convince me otherwise. Stop. Okay, that was really bad for me. That was really, really bad for me. I don't think I can win now. I don't think I can win now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I had a pump spell, but I don't have a board pump spell, so we're not gonna get there. So that was unfortunate. I guess I could have drawn removal, but I think all my removal is gone at this point. So unfortunate game. I think opponent just had a very strong draw. I think if I had played the Scavenger earlier, I might have been okay, but that was definitely a small mistake on my part. That is definitely cost me this game, so we're gonna scoop it up. It looks like they're playing standard rogues over there. I know, right? No, I mean, I had that one turn where I was supposed to play Nighthawk on 3, so, like, I messed up. I definitely messed up. But it happens. Their deck was extremely good, and I'm not even sure with the double into the Royal if it was still going to be enough for me to win. It's kind of hard to combat your opponent milling you for 5 cards a turn every turn. So we'll keep this one. Again, we have the draw. The journey's nice. Opponent did not turn 1 crab us, so, you know, things are going better than the last game. Oh, no. Oh, no. So I am a little bit worried about a counterspell here, but I think I'm still going to play the Fledgling out anyways. Oh, well, they could just have a removal spell, too, so. Rune Crab's uncommon, yes. Yes. It's awesome, Dice Master. I will... Oh, my gosh, no. What did I do? Why? I mean, I guess it was in turn 1. Okay, so I guess it could have been worse. I guess. It still feels pretty bad. Was it free crab day? I guess. If we want to get 7 wins, we just have to beat a crab at some point. Which might not happen. Okay, I'm gonna attack. They could have something, but it's fine. I think I could play this now. I think I'd rather just flash this in and then, like, double spell these next turn. Is a little bit better because it seems like they have something that they're holding up. Stop it. Okay, that's fine. Mill my lands. I'm okay with that. Mill them all. Oh, shoot, this is a rogue. Okay, no, it would have been better to play this. Oops. Whoops. Okay. Sky Dancer first. And at least I can deal with this one this time. I do have an answer, and they aren't, like, putting obnoxious amounts of pressure on me. So, there is that. Okay. I want to see their hand before I make decisions here. This could be an Into the Royal on the Fledgling. But I guess I'll accept it if that's the case. As annoying as this card is, this one's more annoying. So I really don't... I mean, I might have to just, like, attack here with this, but I really don't want to swing that into something that's just going to kill it. Okay, so they did have the Into the Royal, as I expected. It's Sky's Griffin. Gross, but okay. I think I would like a land here. This is really bad for me, though, because, like, just them hitting their land drops is, not good. Not good for me. And also, we're at a point that we're probably not going to hit our land drops, just with the texture of our hand. So I can journey for 2 next turn if I get this adept out. The adept does draw me a card, so I could possibly also play this fledgling in the same turn. Oof, 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 oof. I feel like this card's just going to cause me problems, though. Have they milled? No, they've only milled my lands. Do I even have lands left? 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. Okay, I think I only have... I might only have tap lands left. Or I just only have a couple basics. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, well, I'm going to draw first. I should have tapped. This should have tapped differently. I let auto tap or tap. It didn't matter, but I wanted to leave a plains up there. I don't have a cleric, so no reason to attack with that. We'll just hold everything back. Oh, yeah, Starlord, that's right. That's right. The fledgling. I do remember that. Okay, so we could at least get the healer back, which would be pretty decent for us. So here I'm definitely going to want a fledgling. I was gonna say, I wasn't totally sure what I was pausing for. And now I have to, like, decide if I want to, like, deal with this Master of Winds or if I want to deal with this Rune Crab. I think it's the Rune Crab, because I think the Master of Winds I can just Nahiri's Binding. I'm not really too worried about them pressuring my life total at this point, so. But with 14 cards left in my deck, I think it's important to get that Rune Crab out of here. It's wild that I've definitely seen 2 very similar decks now in a row. Interesting. Okay, obviously, if they would just want to get the mill, I guess I could have just blocked. Wouldn't have been unreasonable. So I can Blood Beckoning to get 2 things back. I could also just Shepherd here. Playing this out first is, like, a little bit nicer. How many lands are we running? I think we're on 18. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus 5. 13. I think I have 5 left. If I'm not mistaken. I think I'm on 18. But I think, like, I have another, like, tap land in there. I want to say I'm on 16 basics. Okay. I think I just want to go for the Shepherd here. It actually does really suck that they milled so many lands. Normally I wouldn't mind, but, like, this fledgling could kind of go wild otherwise. So no attacks here. Heck, I'm struggling against these mill decks, though. Oh my gosh. Help. Help. Okay. I don't know what they could... I'm guessing they have, like, the +1, -1 nonsense, but I'm going to make this block. Oh, no, they just want to sack. That's fine. Totally fine with me. Their board's just very difficult for me to attack through right now. I do have a decent... Like, so I have another Subtle Strike. I think I only have the 1 binding. Oh, yikes. Yikes. Was not good for me. By any means. So, like, attacking's not really great. Because they do have this to block. And I need to be able to block these things. This might be where I need a Blood Beckoning. Yeah, I might only have 2 basics left. Shoot. And, like, yeah, this card's a problem, so... we have lots of problems happening here. And I just don't think I'm going to be able to win it. I think I need a definitely... Nahiri's Binding this. We would have been so flooded. But at least, like, I had something that at least I could have done with those lands, at least, right? Like, so it wasn't, like, the absolute worst thing. I'm going to take the healer. I don't think it's... it might not be fast enough to win, but... I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so... I can't put them in a position where they have good attacks, because they're just going to attack and mill me 2 cards. Okay. Yep. And, like, I didn't want Nahiri's Binding here, because then they just never attack with that, and they just attack with their other rogues. Scavenger's a nice one, but I think it's too slow. Like, well, it is too slow. They just attack and make me mill, and we cry. We cry. So I would need them to make a terrible block, and I don't think that's even, like, possibly going to happen here, so I'll scoop it up. I guess I take the 6-3 there. That was a 6-0 into 0-3, which is a little frustrating, but those last 2 decks felt, like, very, very, very good mill decks, and I just was not able to pressure them as much as I wanted to. I think the first of those 2 games, I could have made a couple different plays, but I'm still not sure it was enough. Thank you all for watching this draft. Sometimes those ruined crabs will get ya. If you like this video and you want to see some drafts live, you can catch me Mondays and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern and Saturdays at 9 p.m. Eastern at www.twitch.tv/Mythic. You can also catch future videos on YouTube by clicking that subscribe button below. Thanks for watching!